since when did people start asking each other in interviews about their underwear?
No, because it is such a skin tight. Here's why.
I'll leave it up to your imagination.
Welcome to Watch Mojo's Secondhand Cringe. And today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times celebs mocked interview questions. Number 10, Jesse Eisenberg. The actor was promoting the film Now You See Me, leading Puga to go straight to magic tricks. Eisenberg is clearly unimpressed with Puga's interview skills and criticizes the writing on her hand, how she casually referred to Morgan Freeman as just Freeman, and even called her the carrot top of interviewers.
You were like the carrot top of interviewers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, it's a good thing. It's
I'm
a
gonna
good
go
thing.
cry now.
No, don't cry now.
Number 9, Quentin Tarantino.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm so sure. Do not ask me a question like that. I'm not biting.
Quentin Tarantino movies are famous for their violence, so it's safe to say that the director is not only an expert on the subject, he's also pretty sick of discussing it. Since the beginning of his career, it's been a lazy, within arm's reach recurring topic, but Krishnan Guru Murthy opted to go there anyway, asking if Tarantino thought that violence in his movies encouraged violent actions in real life. Tarantino not only refused to answer the question, he also refused to explain why he wouldn't answer the question.
I have explained this many times in the last 20 years. I just refuse to repeat myself over and over again because you want me to.
Number 8, Anne Hathaway.
Any particular workout?
Are you trying to lose weight?
Well,
What's the deal, man? You look great.
When Anne Hathaway starred as Catwoman in Dark Knight Rises, she needed to get into comic book shape. And boy golly, didn't the interviewers love to ask her about it. Extras Jerry Penacoli was especially interested, asking for details on her diet, her fitness routine, specific exercises, and the actual fit of the suit. It got to the point where Hathaway had to ask if he was planning on going on a diet to try and fit into a catsuit, because surely that's the only explanation of why he'd be so interested.
Seriously, we have to talk about this. What do you want? Are you trying to fit into a catsuit?
Number 7, Mayim Bialik. At the SAG Awards, Mayim Bialik was asked if a lot of people assumed she could do calculus because she portrayed Amy, a neuroscientist on The Big Bang Theory. Well, it turns out that yes, Mayim Bialik can do calculus, because she just so happens to be an actual neuroscientist in real life, a fact that she happily shared with the interviewers.
I actually was trained in calculus for several years. Yeah, I'm a neuroscientist, so you may not have known that. Yeah,
I knew you were some kind of scientist.
Number 6, Cara Delevingne.
And you seemed a lot more excited about it than you do right now. Are you just exhausted?
No, I'm still very excited.
Things started off with the host talking down to her and obviously not understanding Delevingne's sarcastic sense of humor. She tried to lighten the mood by explaining it was just early for her, but when the host told her to take a nap and drink a Red Bull, there was no saving the interview.
I'll let you go take a little nap, maybe get a Red Bull. How about that?
Cara Delevingne, thank you so much.
Number 5, Matt Damon.
Why else would you take a salary and really long hours and do that job unless you really love to do it?
When an ambushed journalist insinuated that the only reason the actor is such a hard worker is because his career doesn't have job security, Damon didn't appreciate the insinuation. Matt Damon is by all accounts an intelligent man, so his explanation on why her question is stupid is suitably eloquent, and gave her a few moments to reflect on her life choices. Number 4, Jim Carrey.
I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join.
When interviewed at New York Fashion Week, Carrey explained he wanted to come to the most meaningless place he could think of. Kat Sadler tried to defend the event, saying it promoted icons, but Carrey just went deeper, saying he didn't believe in icons or in anything really. He later contextualized the bizarre reaction, saying he was having a bit of an existential crisis, and at the moment, he didn't know who Jim Carrey was.
I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality.
Number 3, Jerry Seinfeld.
They didn't cancel you. You canceled them.
While interviewing Jerry Seinfeld, King brought up his eponymous sitcom and made the mistake of clarifying that it hadn't been canceled. Jerry's reaction is one of pure outrage, accusing King of not knowing who he is and reminding viewers just how successful the show was.
You're not aware of this? No, I'm asking you.
You think I got canceled? Are you under the impression that I got canceled?
Have I hurt you, Jerry?
Number 2, Tom Hardy.
Are you asking me about my sexuality?
At a Toronto Film Festival panel, he was asked by a journalist from the Daily Extra if he found it difficult to publicly discuss his sexuality, a question the actor found a tad offensive. The outlet went on to defend the question, as they are a gay and lesbian news source, but Hardy has defended his stance as well, saying it was not an appropriate place to talk about such a personal issue.
Do you find it hard for celebrities to talk to media about their sexuality?
What on earth are you on about?
Number 1, Joaquin Phoenix.
What was kind of the process of getting into that mindset?
Joaquin Phoenix famously loathes interviews, even the good ones. In his own words, he absolutely hates them. Following his outstanding performance in Joker, Phoenix faced renewed attention from the world's press, and clearly quickly became tired with the same set of questions, and he let everyone backstage at the Golden Globes know it. Asked a, by then, fairly routine question, Joaquin dismissed it initially as old news, before laying into it with sarcasm-fueled, ultra-thorough detail.
Isn't this old news? Isn't this old news? I feel like I've talked about this for 6 months.